All right, let's get to it. So this is activity 65. We started this in class, so let's finish it, shall we? So we've got these two firms trying to do cleanup. We filled in the numbers already. And what we want to look at is, this is just like all the marginal analysis things we've done before. So the benefit I'm getting sort of decreases over the time. So here's the thing, I'm getting 350 and I only have to pay 160. That's a good deal. I'm getting 300, I have to pay 210. That's a good deal. I'm getting 250, but I have to pay 260 for it. That's not a good deal. Okay, so let's look at some of the others. So we did this first part, but I'll just redo it real quick. Marginal social cost of reducing pollution emissions by the first unit is the marginal social cost. So this is MSC. So for the first unit is 160, and the marginal, oh, sorry. Oh, sorry, did that wrong. Sorry, it's 350. 350, it's that number right there. And to reduce unit, the one unit, the cost is 160. That's on the next page. I'm gonna make this big. All right, so, and the cost is 160. Marginal benefit is greater than, so it would be economically efficient. The fifth unit is you get 150, but you got to spend 360. So, and the cost is 360. That's a 6. So it's less than the marginal social cost. So it would not be economically efficient. All right, so I'm going to skip ahead. And number 2 is kind of, you're doing the same thing. So get that done. So now let's say, and we're going to use these same numbers. I got to bounce back and forth between the numbers here. This is going to be kind of a pain. Make sure I can see them. So there's firm 2. There's firm 1. All right, so let's get to the questions here. So we get these proposals, and we have to analyze these proposals because we're good economists. So proposal A, foul sludge emissions should be reduced by 5 units to 0 in each firm because we should eliminate all pollution from our lakes regardless of the cost. Now, this is it's an argument, right? It's a legit argument. We should have pristine lakes for our fish to live in and our kids and dogs to swim in. But this is not going to maximize economic efficiency, and here's why. Because if I am going all the way down to here, so looking at the marginal costs, I'm getting 150 worth of benefit, but I get to spend 160. So there's 150 of goodness, but it costs 160. And that's maybe not what I want. And then in firm 1, it's even worse, right? I'm going to get 150, but it's going to cost me 360. So that is inefficient. All right, so not maximize economic efficiency because at 5, kind of both firms, MR, marginal resource benefit is smaller than, is less than the marginal resource cost. So MRB is less than, wait, is it MRB? I'm doing this wrong. Marginal social benefit, sorry. Marginal social cost. Let me go again. Don't worry, I'll fix this in Photoshop, or on Final Cut after I'm done. So marginal social benefit is less than the marginal social cost. Okay, so it sounds like a great idea until somebody has to pay for it. So again, there are companies that exist to kind of split that difference, but again, it's economic efficiency. Here's what we're looking for. All right, so next one, firm 2 should be forced to reduce emissions by 5 units to 0 because the total social benefit of cleanup, 1250, exceeds the total social cost of cleaning, 800. So firm 2, let's go back and look at firm 2 real quick. So if we produce all the way out here on the end, okay, yes, I am getting $12.50 of benefit, and it only costs $800 total, which, all right, sounds okay. But here's the problem: we have these marginal numbers mixed up, and because it's a marginal analysis, and we're going to see, I'll show you kind of the example why this is true in just a second. So, if you look, there's a difference of 450. The difference between these two is we're at plus 450. Okay, so we get 450 of benefit. We're over and above by 450. Okay, fine. That sounds pretty good, but I'm going to show you something better. So this does not, because, and it's got the same problem, MSB is less than MSC. Okay. So the difference is 450, but we can do better. In the interest of equal treatment for all, each firm should be forced to clean up by 3 units. So let's hire both of these. Also, not efficient. So if we go 3 units, hold on, let's go back here. So if we decide to work with 3 units, I'll use a different color for this one. All right, marginal social benefit is better than marginal social cost. Okay. And they do 3, and the other one does 3. Let me erase all these. So this one, it's 250 and 260. So here's the thing. We can look at the differences again, though, and add them up. So let's add these up. So this is a difference of 270. So the benefit is greater than the cost. All right, so that's 270. And over here, it's, I can't do math, 420. So 270 plus 420 is 690. So if we make each of these groups do 3, we're up by 690. Okay, we have 690 of goodness. But here's the problem. Firm 1, this one is, I'm getting 250, but I'm paying 260 for it. Not a good deal. So, same problem. So firm 1, MSB is less than MSC. And the difference between the two, this is a little better solution, is, what did I say? 690. All right. Oh, and actually this one, we didn't put a difference for here. Let's put a difference on this one too. So this one is reduced by 5 units for each. Okay. So 5 units for each. This was 450 over here, and then 5 units on the other one. This is actually negative 50. Right? 1,300 of cost and 1,250 of benefit. So we subtract 50 off of this one, sorry. So this one, the difference is 400. So this is the worst solution. This is the second worst solution. This is the least bad solution. But here's what we should do. So using the data presented above, so the optimum level, if we just go to each one and figure out where does it stop being good for each one. So let's start at firm 1. Let me erase this slide here. So firm 1, I am going to get 350 of benefit and pay 160, yes. Get 300 benefit, pay 210, yes. Get 250 of benefit, pay 260, no. So my difference here is, and let's chart out the differences. This is just shy of 300, so this is 280. So 280 is what we're up by. And then let's go to the other one over here. So we're going to do, we'll do 2 units of firm 1. And then firm 2, let's erase everything on here. Firm 2, All right, I get 350, I have to pay 160, yes. 300 and pay 160, yes. 250 and pay 160, yes. 200 and pay 160, yes. Get 150, pay 160, no. All right, my difference here then is 400 and, no, is this 460? Is that right? Yeah, so the difference is 460. Hold on, so I'm going to do 4 of these. And the difference between the two is 460 plus 280. 280. That's 4, 6, 740. So, looking at all these, 740, that's the best we can do. So we use each as long as MSC, or I'm sorry, MSB is greater than MSC. So even if it's off by a little, it reduces this overall amount because they try to trick you up here going, the overall amount is better. It's not. If we just stick with our plan where we use the marginal social benefit and the marginal social cost, we wind up with the biggest overall difference. That's why it works. That is all.